Okay guys, I'm going to begin with my design. So once I create my design, I always create a weeding box. In Cricut Design Space, there is the icon shapes, and I always choose the square. And what I do is I measure my t-shirt that I'm getting ready to design and match those measurements in Design Space and create that box um, exactly to the coordinates that I measure on the front of the t-shirt. So here, this is what I'm doing. And make you always want to unlock your design so that you can move it to the dimensions that you need it. And then I lock it back so that that dimension can stay locked. Okay, and then I just go up to the icon arrange and move my design onto the front of my weeding box. And this is what I've done here. Okay, so here I'm just simply checking to make sure that all of my designs are one piece, because that's the way I want to cut it out, as one design. And the way that there's two ways you can do this. You can select the entire design. You can either weld it or attach. Welding is good if you're going to create a design that's going to be one color. Attach just simply connects the whole design together so that you can get an idea of what it's going to look like if it's different colors. But mine is going to be one color. And then it allows you to move the entire design around. Okay, so before I get ready to cut my design, I always print out a sample first. And the way I do that is I go down to the bottom to where the welding and attach was, and then I select the entire design, and then I flatten it so that I can print it out. So right here, I'm just simply showing you that you can change the weeding box to the color of your t-shirt so that you can get an idea of what it's going to look like on that particular color, and you can change it to any color you want to change it to that's in Design Space. And then right here, before I print out my design, I always hide my weeding box because I don't want to print the weeding box out. I just want to print out the design. So here, once you flatten, it gives you the choice to print then cut. Here I'm only going to print one design. I don't need to mirror it because it's only a printout so that I can put it on a t-shirt correctly. And then I'm going to hit continue. Once I hit continue, it gives me the option to send it to printer. You click that, then you're going to choose your printer. I don't need to bleed it, so I'm going to uncheck bleed, and then you hit print. So now I'm going to cancel this and go back into Design Space. So my image is still flat. I want to unflatten it. The way that I'm going to do that is I'm going to click on each layer over in the right hand corner right here, and I'm going to change each one to cut, because if you don't do that, Cricut is not going to recognize that you want to cut it, and it's gonna, once you go to cut, it's gonna decipher what you have picked. So make sure everything is on cut. Now I'm going to select my entire design and go back and weld it. And like I said, you can weld or attach. So now I'm getting ready to cut. I'm ready to cut. So here you want to make sure it says cut, not print then cut. If it says print then cut, then you don't have everything selected as cut. Now I want to go ahead and mirror my image, because with heat transfer you always want to mirror it so that whenever you weed it and pull it off, it's gonna be the correct way. So now I'm sending it to Cricut so that I can get ready to cut. And in Cricut Maker Design Space, there is a search box that you can actually search the exact material that you're cutting. Here I'm going to select glitter iron-on and hit done. I'm not going to change the pressure. I'm going to leave it at default, and it right here is telling you what blade you need and what you need to do next. And you need to make sure that the mirror is turned on, and you want to make sure that the shiny side is face down on a cutting mat. So you want to use the blue Cricut light grip cutting mat, and I'm pushing a button to send it in to cut. And Cricut is the maker is now going to detect the blade to make sure that I have the correct blade in here. And then I'm pushing the little Cricut button because now I'm ready to actually cut. Okay, so it's at 100%. Now I'm ready to unload, and I'm pushing the little shining, well, the little blinking arrow that says to unload the mat. Here I'm weeding, and I find that with glitter vinyl, it's easier for me to bend so that I can get out of little cracks and crevices. I've already taken off majority of it, and it doesn't damage the vinyl at all. So I'm not bending it to put a crease in it. I'm just bending it so that I can easily access the little cracks and crevices. So this is my Cricut weeding tool. This thing is sharp, y'all. It is so sharp. You gotta be careful with it because it's just that sharp. So I've weeded everything out. And as you can see, I have my printed copy on top of my t-shirt. Now, what I'm doing here, I did not have a large piece of glitter vinyl to cut out the entire design. So what I did was I printed out each piece of the design in sections and just simply placed it on top of my printed copy so that everything can line up and be in place as if I printed, you know, I cut it out all in one piece. And you guys, the vinyl, you want to try to utilize every piece of vinyl that you can, scraps, you will be surprised at what you can get out of scraps. So now I'm just making sure everything fits. So now here I'm ready to iron on. So I'm using the iron. I don't have a heat press. And for glitter, you want it to be a little hotter. So I have my iron placed on 6. I'm going to go over this a couple of times. I'm applying pressure with an iron in the glitter. You're going to have to do this a couple of times to make sure that the glitter transfer adheres properly to the t-shirt. So here I'm peeling, and it doesn't have to really be cool. You can peel it hot. And I'm taking my time peeling this off because I want to make sure that I don't tear or damage some pieces or parts that didn't adhere. So if you get parts that didn't adhere, you just go back over it on top of the transfer tape, not on top of the glitter itself, because you can damage it. I'm just going over it again. Okay, you guys, this concludes my version of how I apply heat transfer to my t-shirts. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please stay tuned for more videos on this new toy that I have, the Cricut Maker. It is a good investment, and I don't regret the money that I spent on it. So you guys have a wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving holiday. I will be back before Christmas with another video for you all. So you guys, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment to DIY Nista, and peace out.